For my informative speech assignment, I decided to do what good effects marijuana could have or bring to the United States or versus what bad effects it could have on the United States. As we all know, marijuana is a psychoactive drug, meaning it can alter your emotions and your thoughts as well. Half of the world will say this drug is bad and should not be legalized, while the other half is saying it should be legalized and does no harm. So, for those who do not know what marijuana is, it is a plant, herb, that is a psychoactive drug that is able to alter your mind and perception for the time being while you're using the drug. In this plant are at least 500 other chemicals, including over 100 compounds related to THC. In most cases, people who tend to use marijuana do not have horrible side effects, while there are those who what you have called a bad trip, meaning a bad high, due to this drug. Otherwise, this drug does no harm to the body itself. Many could say, if we were to legalize this drug, how could it bring any positive effects to the United States? For all we know, the war on drugs has been going on forever, and we try to end this war with fighting Mexico, but we have no success with it. Drug lords get their wealth and power from selling this drug to the United States and other countries. What if we were to take away that need? If the United States were to legalize this drug, it could strip the wealth and power from the drug lords because there's no demand anymore. Our prisons, if you did not know, are overflowing with non-violent inmates, and most of the inmates are in prison for possession of marijuana charge. More prisoners are going to cause us to pay more taxpayers' money, and by legalizing this drug, we would be giving a lot of the inmates their freedom back, along with we will not be paying more tax. We can tax this drug when we legalize it, and it will generate the United States revenue. It has been studies have shown that. Medical marijuana has been prescribed to many patients. Most of these patients ask to be prescribed it. Marijuana helps patients with Crohn's disease, seizure disorders, as well as HIV patients. But along with pros, there are cons that come along with it. Studies have shown that marijuana is harmful to citizens who use it due to the fact of the side effects. The states cannot produce a substance that is harmful and distribute it to citizens, mainly because its goal is to protect the citizens from any harm. Others will say if we use this drug, what type of message is it saying to the younger kids? Legalizing this drug, in a way, could send a message to the younger generation that drugs are okay to do. And by using marijuana daily, it could cause people to do harder drugs. It has been scientifically proven to, called the gateway theory. Since they are already smoking marijuana, did they think to try harder drugs and think it is okay? We would have to see. Many are afraid that marijuana is addictive and it will cause people to get addicted. Marijuana can lead to development of problem use, known as marijuana use disorder. There have been studies with this disorder, and it has been stated that 30% of marijuana users have some degree of marijuana use disorder. So which side should we choose, as both pros and cons have very good points? If we are able to tax and put laws and rules on marijuana, then obviously we should legalize it, because I believe if we are able to do that, we are able to cancel a lot of the cons. We can put limits on how much a person is able to use or smoke, along with how much they're able to produce. I personally know a lot of people serving time for the possession of marijuana due to the fact I grew up in LA, marijuana seems to be very popular out there. If we legalize this drug, it will be giving a lot of people their freedom back, along with us not having to pay more taxpayers' money. Along with people being released, we are also stopping the overflow of prisons that is currently happening, and which then no more taxpayers' money. And that is my speech. Thank you.